Hello and welcome back to Crosshatch Puzzles. We're here for a New York Times monthly bonus crossword solve. This is the puzzle for November 2025, and it's a celebrity collaboration here between Christina Iverson, who is a regular contributor to the New York Times daily and mini crosswords, and Kent Burns, the famous documentarian. And it seems that this puzzle is inspired by the American Revolution. And so I'm going to preface this solve by saying I know next to nothing about the American Revolution. And so a lot of this is going to have to be done through crosses and guesswork. This could go very badly. So I just wanted to put that out there before we start. So anyway, so this is the puzzle for November, the monthly bonus puzzle for November 2025. It's called You Say You Want a Revolution, and featuring the documentarian Ken Burns. Let's see how far we get anyway. Blank to the king, unlike the Patriots. I am already stumped. Blank to the king, unlike the loyal to the king, unlike the Patriots. Okay, there we go. Score to shoot for. Score to shoot for. This is probably punny. By score, do they mean a musical score? By to shoot for, do they mean to film? I'm not really sure what we want there. Creep slowly along. To inch along, maybe? 2024 film that won 5 Oscars. I'll need some crosses for that, I think. River whose valley was coveted by colonists. River whose valley was coveted by colonists. What river could that be? I don't know. Oh, why not? Oh, why not? Sure, you could say. Revolutionary philosopher who wrote, "No republic ever yet stood on a stable foundation without satisfying the common people." Revolutionary philosopher. I mean, I'm just gonna... No, okay. I don't know. Phyllis Wheatley, for one, not a clue. Long gun loaded into the muzzle. I mean, is it a kind of... it's going to be like a gun-specific term here that I don't know. Patriotic Men's Organization. Doesn't sound great. Blank louder than the crack in the bell. Hamilton lyric. You know, I should know some Hamilton lyrics, but this one is evading me. The British to colonists. Do we want something like elite? I don't know. Let's check some downs and see if we can make any progress here. Lighting fixture originally fueled with oil and a wick, probably a lamp. Lead into clock or cat. Clock or cat. I don't see that. Times lost, long past. Could be your. Thick waterproof overshoes worn in cold climates. I don't know. Put down as the law. You could lay down the law like that. Oh, this must be a Nora 2024 film that won 5 Oscars. Okay. Clock or cat? Why don't I see this? Is Phyllis Wheatley a poet, maybe? Why don't I see this? Okay, keep going. Washington was the first for short, President of the United States. Okay, some large tunas. Is this ahis? It usually is, but I don't know. Score to shoot for. Ohio River Valley coveted by colonists. That could work. To have debts is to owe. It's starting to come into focus here, this one. Representative Ilhan of Minnesota is Ilhan Omar. Board game with infantry, cavalry, and artillery pieces. Is this risk? Oh, a score to shoot for in golf is the par. Okay. And this must be a musket. Okay, should have gotten that sooner, but I didn't. Stayed at home for dinner, ate in, probably. Egypt neighbor abbreviation. Egypt shares a border with Israel. Lifesaver on the battlefield. Lifesaver on the battlefield. Not sure what we want there. Stuff in a butter churn is cream. Probably that's what you put in a butter churn. Patrick blank. Give me liberty or give me death orator. I should know this too, and I don't. Patriotic Men's Org, no idea. The British to colonists. What? Champlain, New York to Quebec City direction. This is one of these themed. We often have these directional clues in the grid. We had one just today on Tuesday, December 2nd. That one was south by southeast. This one, Champlain, New York to Quebec City. I'm trying to think of what this. I guess the British were the enemy to colonists, so this must be north. This is Calvin Klein, so north by northwest, maybe? Rifle attachments used for close combat, maybe north by northeast then. Goddess of the dawn is Eos in Greek mythology. Blank eyes, eagles hit. Is this lost eyes? I forget. 1 of 22 in the first gold coins used in the US. Were these 22 karat gold coins? That's quite rich. Treaty of blank agreement that ended the Revolutionary War. This one I think I do know is Treaty of Paris. Crimson Tide School to fans. Oh, what is this? Blank D River, strategic Carolina waterway during the Revolution. I have not a clue. Word before Britain or basin. This is Great Britain or Great Basin. Ripped. This could be torn. Sometimes it is. Rifle. Oh, bayonets, rifle attachments used for close combat. These are these sort of piercing attachments that you put on rifles to stab with. Bama, that's right, Alabama. Lion eyes, that's right, Eagles hit. PD River, maybe? Follow the movements of as troops to track, maybe? I don't know if that's right. Sigh of disgust could be ugh. Patriot who is ready to fight at a moment's notice. We've got the man part in there. Bird seen wading in New England marshes. Is this an egret? Or the ramparts we watched? What a scout hopes not to be seen, ideally. A line on a map could be a route. Nathaniel blank, Washington's most trustworthy general. Here no longer. Gone. If you're here no longer, you're gone. Sounds of hesitation, maybe ers. Oops. Maybe this is tore and not torn. Different senses of the past tense there, and Nathaniel Green makes sense then. Just all right, you could be so-so, or something could be so-so. Most southern of the 13 colonies, I'm guessing this is going to be Georgia, given what we've got in there. Some HDTVs. I don't know. Attach with a string. The Addams Family cousin, that's cousin it. Attach with a string. Tie up, maybe? Bane of colonists. Taxes, I think. Yeah, that's right. Cereal in a snack mix, that's Chex, the famous Chex mix. Dip a toe. Oh, maybe tie on, not tie up. Dip a toe in the water, you could do. Some HDTVs might be RCAs. Is that a brand? Is that still a brand, really? Employee IDs are social security numbers. Site of the largest battle in the American Revolution. Something Heights? Brooklyn Heights? A New York City neighborhood whose streets are named for revolutionary generals. Fascinating. That must be Soho. Encrust it as with mud. It could be cake something on, cake mud on. Actress Kyra Sedgwick. Oklahoma's wheat capital. I don't know. Columbus's ships, for example, a trio of ships. An example of a trio. Mountain range stats, maybe altitudes. Feeling glum, you could be sad. I guess this is probably Enid, Oklahoma, and this does look like it's going to be Brooklyn Heights after all. Equine fodder, maybe oat. Japanese audio brand, not sure. Bit of progress. Bit of progress. I don't know. Oops, that's on me. My bad, you could say. A bit of progress. A dent, you could make a dent in something. Manga genre involving giant robots. I think this is called Mecha. Monarchical headwear, a crown. Quit your belly aching, you could say. Like the Southern Patriot war cry. Apparently it was Erie, and this would be the Japanese audio brand Iowa. K-12, elementary school, maybe? Continental Army general who was killed at Princeton, no idea. Most desired group for parties. The A-list, maybe? Organization of scholars in the U.S., or a scholar's exclamation of discovery. QED? Is it? That doesn't look right. Salutary contraction. Something you could say to greet someone, salutatory, or to wish someone farewell. Knives Out director Johnson is Ryan Johnson. What is this? Yay? Or scholars exclamation of discovery? Yay? That doesn't look right. Maybe this isn't. Maybe this isn't elementary. But what else could it be? I mean, Ryan Johnson is right. A-list, I'm pretty sure is right. Salutatory contraction. What if this is Minuteman, a patriot who is ready to fight at a moment's notice? A Minuteman? Could be. What could this be? K-12 or K-12? I don't see this. Oh, ma'am, you could say, to address someone, presumably a woman. Aha, you could say, organization of scholars in the U.S., or scholars exclamation of discovery. I wonder what the American blank association, I don't know what the H would stand for. American, I don't know. K-12, L high, elementary and high school, is that a thing? Like a soldier who's just forded a river, presumably wet. Fording is just a crossing a river on foot. Is this Mercer? Are these Arctics, thick waterproof overshoes? And then I was louder than the crack in the bell. Okay. 1 o'clock or 1 cat? What? I mean, this looks like it's going to be Mercy, right? 1 o'clock or Oneo cat? I'm going to need an explanation on that one. Lifesaver on the battlefield. I still don't see what this would be. Patrick. Oh boy. Mercy Otis. I mean, it looks like it's going to be something like Warner, but maybe not. Patrick Henry. That could be, and this could be Warren. Oh, a lifesaver on the battlefield could be a nurse, and this could be the Sons of the American Revolution. I have heard of the Daughters of the American Revolution because of Gilmore Girls, but I guess there's a brother organization to that. Let's find out. I apparently had my computer hooked up to a speaker. Sorry if that was loud. Maybe it wasn't. Anyway, I am very impressed with myself that I managed to get through that puzzle in under 15 minutes, despite really having no clue about most of these answers. I am not going to do a what I missed, or I'm not going to do a what I missed for this puzzle. I think that would be a little bit redundant. Or maybe I will and just exclude all the actual theme clues, because I just don't have time for that. But I'm very curious about this. I really don't know what is going on here. 1 o'clock makes sense, but Onio cat, 1 cat. I don't know what that is. I must be misreading it somehow. Other than that, I think I sort of know. Let me just sort of go through here, and I think I sort of understood at least all the other clues that were not specifically revolutionary. This one I didn't, so maybe if I figure out what the AHA is, maybe I'll put that in there. This is all. Might look into the RCA company to see if they're still making TVs. I really had no idea that they were. Yeah, I think everything else I understood and was able to explain as I went through it. But again, the theme clues I'm just not gonna do, because that's too much. But anyway, that was the November 2025 monthly bonus puzzle. I mean, I assume a great construction by Ken Burns and Christina Iverson. It's great that they're doing these sort of celebrity collaborations on the monthly bonuses, and even in some daily puzzles. So I would love for them to keep that up. This is just a topic that's way out of my wheelhouse. But that is it for today. If you enjoyed this solve somehow, maybe more than I did, do give that a like. If you want to know when I'm posting puzzles that I normally know more about, hit subscribe. You'll get those notifications. Anyway, that's it for today on Crosshatch Puzzles. Thanks for joining me. Cheers.